Now, if we look at Pro Football Focus, they just released their numbers, and I think they tell a pretty damn good story, to be honest with you. The number one offensive player is Trent Williams, who went down with a high ankle sprain. How long he's going to be out? Probably going to be a little bit if it's a high ankle sprain. He had an 80.6 grade. He was incredible. Aaron Banks, 3 weeks in a row, all 3 weeks in a row, he's been top 5. He continues to ball. Brandon Ayuk, that's probably one of the key things that bothered me the most is the 2 drives that the 49ers offense looked good. Brandon Ayuk was involved. 0 catches after the first quarter. Brandon Ayuk looked different. Brandon Ayuk is so damn good. But whenever you completely go away from, certain players like Ayuk, sorry about that, I got to move my finger. I don't know. Why? I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. Now, when Trent went out, they brought in Jalen Moore for 7 snaps. He had a 28.6 grade. He had a 0 pass blocking grade. He was terrible. He was so terrible they benched him and brought in Colton McKivitz. I don't know why they didn't go McKivitz first. McKivitz played the last 11 snaps. He finished as the 4th highest run player on offense. Colton McKivitz did great. Jalen Moore, that's got to go. Oh, what's up, Raven? Appreciate the gift, my friend. He says, I think we've been exposed with Jimmy as quarterback. Can only throw so many slants and screens. Teams are getting us. Yeah, I will say this, and I want to pull this up because I want to be accurate with what I'm saying here. Jimmy Garoppolo had 3 passes this game deeper than 20 yards outside the numbers. That's fine as far as throwing it downfield. He completed 2 out of 2 to the left side, 0 for 1 on the right side. Now the Debo play, good gosh. All right. Debo's running scot-free down the sidelines on a wheel route or a leak route or whatever. And Jimmy underthrew him. It was completed, but this is a Shanahan staple, and it's Jimmy's worst pass. He cannot do that pass correctly. But to be fair, we saw the same thing from Trey Lance week 1. Remember when he missed Croft on that same route? But then later he hit Juwan Jennings perfectly. That pass to Debo, that should have been points. Should have been a touchdown. Should have been just house call. But it was so underthrown because, again, he just can't throw that. It's like a long jump shot. It's just got such a freaking slow arc to it. It reminds me a little bit of Drew Brees. But whenever Drew Brees would do it, it was always anticipatory and whatever else. When Jimmy does those outside the numbers deep throws, it's a moon ball, man. It's just it's got that arc on it. Defensive players have time to get over there. I mean, Debo literally had to stop, catch the ball, then try to go. By that time, defense caught up to it. So, I don't know. I mean, Jimmy was bad everywhere.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.